Hello there and welcome back to yet another episode. So, our plans for this time are, well, I guess we mentioned it quite a few times already that it is pretty crowded here. Like, yeah, we've got this lovely valley. Most of the space is filled. I mean, yeah, there is a bit of space on top of the mountains, but our industry, yeah, there isn't too much that we can really develop here. It's just little upgrades that we can do. So what I was thinking, why don't we start looking at where we shall go next? And we already have the efficient mine that's being built over here. So I think the only logical next step is to start building towards this area. Yeah, one thing we will probably do in here, we'll have some of the production, of course, because we are getting some scrap metal from here. We'll most likely have metal production being brought over here. So if we look at the metal production, you require scrap metal and logs. So logs probably will do something. I'm thinking along the riverbanks over here. This could be a lovely area for our logging in the industry, or at least a small version of it. Then on top of that, we'll probably have our, I'm thinking the pot production in here as well. So a couple of these factories somewhere around here in the middle. And because the spot factories require things like blanks and gears, it would be nice to have them being produced a little bit closer here as well, potentially. But then at the same time, because we are producing everything all the way here, we might even consider doing pot factory somewhere in a more sort of centralized location that's directly between the gears, the blanks and all that, but also metal. Okay, so before we start constructing a couple of things over here, I was thinking we'll go around the colony and see if there's any updates and upgrades we can do. So a few plants over here will be lovely. Then let's see if we spot anything in here. Oh yes, we wanted to change you around just like so. Right. Everything else, we've taken out a few plants, so we can probably expand the kohlrabis or maybe even canola if we need it. Then over here, 1, 2. Oh yeah, we got 2.5. The other one was here. Hauling station, so that's good. I think we can keep you the way it is. Oh yeah, and for our expansion, we're probably gonna need some more beavers as well. So I think, yeah, this looks like a fairly reasonable location for our expansion. I'm thinking we'll do a couple more breeding pods over here. That's gonna bring our population probably up to, well, by another 30 or a few beavers. Okay, what else do we have? These showers. These are almost done as well, and I think we can also... Yeah, that's a little bit awkward in here. So why don't we change you guys around, connect it up, and there we go. So in terms of population, besides getting more beavers, we'll also need a few more housing units here. We can... Let me see, if I'm gonna... I know there's another beaver coming very soon, but I really do wanna change this around before I forget about it. Okay, so here's what we can do. We can do a few ladders. Okay, let me just place you down as well, a couple of these ones. Alright, so that's gonna be our access over here. Then I'll queue up a few decorations. Yep, that would be good. Then maybe some row houses here. One over here. And in terms of well-being, yeah, another rooftop terrace, just like so. Alright, all I've got to do now is give them a little bit more access. Here we go, few roads, connect you up, and it looks like a good location to maybe have some decorations over here as well. So let's place a couple of braziers. Right, with the location, let's give them some more reason to come up here as well. We know the metal mine, or the efficient mine, is gonna go live very soon, and that means we will probably have a lot more sick beavers. I don't think we have many hospitals or medical beds around the colony, so I'm just gonna prepare a few over here. Okay, what else do we have? I think this area was quite fine. Same over here, we've already gone through it, building them a couple of swimming pools as well. So gonna give them a... oh, never mind, they are already building here. Then I've just noticed they can't actually climb down here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but oh well. Off you go this way. Now access over here as well. That's gonna bring up their well-being pretty quickly. Alright, over here, what do we have? We could do... We don't have any spare beavers right now. There's a few jobs that need filling as well, but I was thinking we can expand you a little bit to another one here and a couple behind as well. Alright, fill this up. Now in terms of access, how shall they... Question is, should they just walk through here? Okay, I think I know what we'll do. There's already some pre-existing network over here, and it's not really a long way for them to go. Grab some water from here, run up from this side, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's keep it this way. Let's keep it nice and simple for you guys. All right, need a bit of access here as well, and all we now need is to connect you up with roads. Okay, here we go. Recipe, mushrooms, and algae. Here we go. I'm just gonna leave those platforms in here in case we need to expand them even further. Now, looking at this area. Right, so we do have access. I've forgotten to plant a few more trees. Let me try and fill this up as well. We can't really access over there. That's alright, just a couple over here. And then in terms of harvesting, okay, they are marked, which is good. Right, they just have too many other trees to sort of attend to first. Okay, what else do we have? Bit of storage would be nice in here. Oh yeah, maybe cutting down a few trees as well. Let's do this one quickly before we get another bad tide potentially. Alright, 10 jobs, I know. And someone's already homeless, okay. I'm gonna give this one, or these ones, the highest priority. Speed up the time a little bit as well. And then hopefully, let me see. I do have to remove the access for just for 1 second. They can climb up, finish the roofs. One over here. Oh, pause this one for now. And then, okay, I'll give you access as well. So hopefully we get these bits done a little bit quicker. Well, maybe not the highest priority. Let's just build you like so. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything we do want to do right now. Yep, okay. Let's leave it the way it is and let's start planning out this area as well. Right, the first thing I do want to get rid of over here is the bad water. We can't, or we won't be able to really grow anything here if it's gonna be contaminated. So yeah, some levees. I think the easiest way, or what I'd like to do, I'd like this bad water to go through the canyon over here, and then good water eventually with some futuristic upgrades. I hope we can kind of like lift it up above the bad water level and then bring it over here into these little streams. That would be cool to give it a try and see how we can do that. Now, in preparation of that, let me see. We're gonna have to cross over. Can go from here, cross over from this side, and the same. Okay, let's say it's gonna be here. Need to do the same in here. Okay, roads, stairs. Yeah, it's gonna be quite far from the beavers, so totally understand. Gonna be a bit challenging for everyone. But their well-being is pretty high. They're happy beavers, so hopefully they're not gonna complain too much about this. Alright. Totally understand their sacrifices. We'll do a few flags as well. Okay, let me keep it the triple the speed. And just gonna mark everything for harvesting really. Let's try and tidy this area up to the best of our ability. Same on this side. Okay, here we go. And as soon as this is done, well, since it's so far to build for us, we're gonna have to run all the way from back there. What we could also do, yeah, I think we have a few construction beavers right now. What we can do is, why don't we allow the beavers to climb over or cross over from this side of our colony. Okay, connect you up. We're gonna have some stairs over here, some ladders as well. Let's see, probably go up just like so. Definitely have to connect you up with roads as well. Okay, here we go. That's gonna take us over the mountain range. And then somewhere around here. Not really sure where exactly just yet. But we'll definitely know as soon as this area is gonna be cleaned up. Okay, well, you look at that. The mine is already complete and ready to go as well, which is very fantastic. They do have water and food here. I mean, I know it's pretty far for the beavers, but the end goal is not to have them be part of the main district. This is definitely going to be separate. We'll probably cut you in half, I don't know, somewhere around here. Actually, since everything is so far away, why don't we just spend a few planks? I think we have quite a few in the storage right now. Oh yeah, 1.2k. Alright, so do this one first. Hopefully it's going to help us a little bit. Let's see. Are you guys... Okay, so you're emptying it out. Lovely. Any builders already coming? No, we've got the gears here. And 3 dead planks. Now, no more planks and logs. Okay. Let's just say we would like to fill this up as well. Because I think there's going to be quite a few things to construct for us. Alright, then the same thing. Let's just say we'll climb over from about here. Alright, that's going to go this way, that way. And then we can just cut through like so. Bit of a loop, I suppose. And then eventually, the reason why we're building here, I do want to cross over to this side as well. Cut down a few trees and... Let me see, are we aligned? Should probably do the grid lines. Gonna help us quite a bit. And yeah, okay, so here it goes. Let me see, let's go and have a look if the beavers have done a couple of things already. Okay. These platforms are being built very quickly. And very efficiently, I must say. I think the next one probably do this over here. Alright. Slightly higher priority, there we go. Cool, so let's go and have a look. They are still harvesting this area. Don't have to worry about berries. Looks like we have enough in the storage. And then what else? Okay, so things are okay here. That's all fine as well. I don't think we need the forest anymore. So I'm just gonna pause it for a second. Alright. Then eggplants. If we need more coffee, how much do we have in here? Okay, so there is a little bit in here. And then in the storage, okay, so that's starting to fill up. I think that stuff should be good. Got the housing units done already as well, so that brings us to 18 vacancies. Cool. What about our showering facilities? Oh, you're done as well. Okay, very lovely indeed. Cool. Next things, what we have, you are complaining about access. And that's because, okay, you haven't built these platforms just yet. Well, that's alright. Swimming pools already, very lovely. I'll do just one more, and I know they are very far. And it's far from ideal. However, I'm afraid it's gonna have to be or remain like this for the time being. Okay, then I do notice some useless pipes over here. Hold on a second. We do have the dynamite factory up on the hill, so we don't need you anymore. And the same over here as well. You guys, unfortunately, you're gonna have to go. And I think somewhere about here. I'd like to increase our storage capabilities a little bit. Okay, which way shall we go? Let me try again. I think the other way is gonna be a little bit better, isn't it? If we place you over here... Oh, I could have saved the tree. Well, too late now, isn't it? Yep, so what we'll do... I'm gonna place the ladders from the bottom in case they need some kind of emergency exit escape plan. We're gonna have all of this over here. Actually, hold on a second. How are we gonna build you up from here? That's kind of gonna block everything, and that's not really ideal now, is it? Oh, you've already built the other things as well. You guys are way too quick. Why don't you build some other stuff somewhere else? So, okay, if we climb over from here, we could go up, and yeah, I think that way's better. Okay, sorry guys, gonna have to turn you around a little bit. Okay, let's go this way. And then, okay, triple this one. And now I can place these two here. Okay, lovely. I mean, I know it's not a massive difference. We'll do it anyways. Okay. Yep, you're gonna go from here. These bits are a little bit interesting as well. What I can do. Yeah, it feels definitely a little bit random, but hey, that's okay. That's just the way beavers like to live in here. There's some organized things and there's just things that don't make a lot of sense. We've got a bigger tank over here, so I think we can close you for the time being. Okay, you guys are complaining already, fine. Let's just change you into logs. Access you shall have very soon, and you can be, I don't know, maybe have a few more blanks just in case. Is there anything else you need? Well, we're producing metal here, so maybe some scrap metal. Yeah, let's bring some over here. Okay, nothing to do. Right, that's a bit of a shame. Let's make sure this is the highest of priorities before you start doing anything else. I know you guys really want to do some work, but hang in there. I think the colony is looking pretty good now. There's not much more we want to change or update here at this stage. So what I'll do, I'll let the game run for a little bit. We'll have this area cleaned out, and I'll place in some levees to sort of block the flow and direct it towards there. And we'll be back as soon as that's done. Alright, so there we go. We've got the area nice and clean. The levees have been going up pretty nicely too. I think there's just a little bit left, and we got actually quite fortunate. There was a drought that arrived, so the canal or the stream, the river, is nice and dry. No danger to the beavers at all, and everything is being cleaned up on this side. Okay, so I've thought about some expansion plans. So forester, well, let me just pause it for a second. That's gonna go right about there. We'll cross over. We'll start cleaning this area up so we can start planting some oak trees. Okay, then next one I'd like to do, this river over here, and same with these ones. I want this all to be green, as we mentioned before. Now, in order to make this happen, we're gonna have to put down some levees. Okay, now I think to keep it simple, I'm just gonna build the levees on. Oh, I see. Levees on this side, on the left hand side, but at the end, just in case, we're gonna leave a little floodgate here. And actually, as a matter of fact, why don't we do a slightly bigger one? You'll never know why we might need this here. Any of those bad tides that might flood the colony. It's just more as a fail-safe for the beavers if it really hits the fan. Okay, here we go. We'll I think we should have a slightly bit bigger range now. Let's see. Oh, nope, can't see it just yet. It's okay. Alright, then 6 days left. Okay, hopefully we can see this green up very soon. Oh yeah, you guys don't have power. Alright, manual labor it is. Jump in there. Don't really need metal right now. Same with dynamites. Gonna pause. I mean, treater planks are kind of important. We've got tons of gears as well, so I can pause a few more. Okay. I know we're gonna lose a couple of the blanks over here, but that's alright. We got them, and we'll pause the science as well. Okay, so yep, there we go. I'm glad they've pretty much harvested most in here. Let's just double check. Okay, you still have access for those. Same with the trees above here. Alright, and... okay. Cool, what about this side? Okay, you're still busy working. Couple of logs left. Do have 1,000 in the storage already, so that's very lovely. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, okay, so the rest is pretty fine as well. You guys have cleaned up pretty much everything already. Well, why don't you climb up here? This area is gonna be nice and clean. I don't really know what we're gonna build here. I think in terms of expansion, so we've already said that we'll have like a small, I think it's more like a mining colony here really, rather than a big settlement. So yeah, just very limited, maybe one house. Oh, that one's too big. All those houses are a little bit too big, to be honest. I wish there was like a tiny one. I guess that could do. We hide it like somewhere Well, there isn't really space. Maybe somewhere like here, right next to the mine. Although the beavers might complain due to the noise and all that, so maybe it's not the best, but I'm sure we'll be able to find something along the riverside. Just a tiny little settlement, yeah. Not really a settlement, more like a village. Okay, cool. Then over here we're gonna have to start producing a few things as well. Actually, you guys can just run off, go somewhere else, do something else. Now 5 spare beavers. Okay, that's very lovely. You guys have almost done the levee wall here as well. Oh wow, that's very impressive. I think, yeah, that's a bit of a shortcut for them. Oh yes. Okay, now 9 beavers. I think that is perfect time to get a few more haulers here as well. Okay, let's jump back over here. So as we said, we're gonna produce some metal here. That means we do need some power though. Now, these sections of the rivers, they will not be producing any kind of power for us, unfortunately. Next option we have is we're gonna have to probably, most likely, drag all these power shafts somehow all the way here. Yeah, that might be a bit of a struggle. But at the same time, we could follow the roads. I guess that would make sense, yeah. Okay, they could go all the way here. This one's a little awkward here, but that's fine. Okay, so in terms of industry, let's say a bit of dynamite could place you here. Everything's gonna go on the 2nd level. Alright, this one as well. Lovely. Now, since we do have, and we will have a bit of space here, how about... Oh no, you guys are way too quick to build everything. I'm thinking leaving like... I don't know, like spacing ourselves out would be kind of lovely. Rather than building it so tightly like we have over here. Like, yeah, that's efficient, you know. Space efficient. Everything's sort of... Yeah, very short walking distance. So here I'm thinking like, let's see how many metal smelters we might have. We might have quite a few in here. Okay, so maybe we do keep it close together. And then of course, yeah, pots as well. Pots is definitely the next thing we'll start producing here. They do take a bit of metal for different parts as well. Yep, 2 of the recipes take metal. A lot of gears and blanks, so... Actually, to be honest, it's probably easier to carry metal out from this area. There's only 2 metal, 7 blanks, and then 6 gears. So wherever we're producing gears and blanks, that's where we should be producing bots as well. And then the assembler, that just takes the parts. So logically, yeah, that's going to be next to the bot factory. Charging station, control tower. Okay, I take it back. I think, Maybe we have them, yeah, somewhere in a more central location here. I think I might have said it before as well, where why are you guys not working? Not enough water. Okay, yep, that's we shouldn't really build the swimming pools next to our pumps. Yeah, I think we learned that in the live stream series as well. It's definitely not a good decision. Right, so I think I said it before that this area is pretty cool over here. It might work out. Power's not too far. Bring those cables either through or on the land from here, or over this mountain as well, or maybe even through here, through the river. Yeah, that might be easier. Up the mountain and have our bots being produced on this sort of like isolated mountain corner. And then let's see, assemblers. That would be kind of cool to have them on the overpass. Oh yeah, we can do 3 actually here. Alright, so that's an option. Factories on this side, so that way we're gonna bring the scrap metal. I could do smelters down here, so that way the power lines could also connect very easily in here. Alright, and then let's see, they bring the metal from here. Blanks and gears could be passed through this range in here as well, although crossing this channel might be dangerous during bad tides. I'm certain we can figure out a slightly safer passage for the poor beavers. But then yeah, essentially they climb up, bring it over here. It's definitely a little bit closer than dragging all of it here. And if we, I mean, we already have this lovely industry over here. Why try and build something bigger? It just doesn't make sense actually here. I'm going to delete these industrial piles in a second as well. So yeah, this should be more like a satellite, very small, connecting the village here. And then once we get to the sort of further away, maybe somewhere here we'll have like another big colony. Yeah, and then eventually once we have a bit more metal being produced and some pots as well, then we'll definitely bring the trains in. And that's where, you know, the beavers might not have to carry anything to the other districts. It's going to be the trains that bring the resources together from all corners of the map. Okay, in terms of putting industry here, so we probably don't want to do a lot on the top. We kind of want to use and keep the terrain as it is. Okay, I'm thinking hide some of the factories inside this mountain, or the, can't call it a canyon, it's more like a valley here, sort of. And then metal being produced here or here. Okay, yeah, I think I like this idea. Let's see, so 1.1 days. We should see how this is gonna work out in a second. Now, before I forget, I do want to do one more thing. Alright, so right about here. Okay, I think that's exactly where we want you. So we don't want any of the bad water to flow back inside here. Right. And what I might do... Okay, how are you guys gonna climb up there? I'll give you a few... Okay, a few platforms. Up here. Now, in terms of blocking all the bad stuff out, I'm thinking we want to do the same thing. Just in case, we're gonna place slightly larger, or the double floodgate, and then you guys will be levies. Close you up for now. I don't think it's gonna be, yeah, all the way full, and then we can still climb over from somewhere around here. Okay, so this one, smaller one, will tidy up the other side here. Sorry guys, few of you are gonna have to be deleted. Okay, there we go. I'm thinking eventually we could push all the way here, seal it up. Alright, let's see, how far shall we go? I think right about here will be fine. Okay, and then in terms of like houses and stuff, so there's a couple of options we have. If we want to keep this like a very small village, then yeah, maybe the beavers get even like a backyard and that kind of stuff. So let's say we keep this area for the mine. The village could be maybe over here. Like keep this small area for a couple of houses. With some decorations obviously as well. I mean, it is going to be pretty nice and green. Alright, here we go. Drought has ended. Or alternatively, I kind of like this area. Yeah, it's a nice secluded... No one on the outside really can see what happens inside. Seems like a pretty good and protected spot for a few houses. Okay, since the notifications are a little bit annoying, let me just delete them for a second. And now water is already moving in. Okay, lovely. In terms of... Oh yeah, let's go and check out the other area as well. I am gonna drop you 0.2. Okay, let's start filling this area up pretty nicely. Here we go. Here's the bad tide is starting to flow through the area as well. And mixing up with the clean water, of course. Okay, here we go. So far, so good. We've done this bit already as well, so that's wonderful. The only problem we might have, because this is a little bit higher, I think we might flood this area a little bit. It might rise above this area, and if it does, oh no, that's actually higher. So that means it's gonna come to this level here. But let's see. We've got some time. So one more up. Okay, so that's gonna go here. Actually, we might be fine. Yeah, just a little bit more. Oh, you haven't done this one. Okay, highest priority. Don't want to lose any of this water here. Okay, I think we might have miscalculated a little bit in terms of fertile lands. Yeah, this riverbank is a little bit higher than on this side. So in terms of logs, I think it's pretty safe to remove all these roads in here. Okay. And I mean, I know you have access, but I'm just gonna place a couple of you over here to make sure we can cross from this side as well. Okay, so what we can do, resume the works over here. Right, here we go. That's gonna be quite a few trees. And I know it's a little bit boring to have all the oak trees, but I just want to get this going. You know, just to have a few logs already growing in here. And then maybe later on, actually never mind, let's try and spice it up a little bit already. So this is mangrove, maybe some pine trees around the area. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I know we're not gonna harvest any of those blueberries, but just gonna make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, yeah, let's give it a bit of variety. It's not gonna be the most efficient production area, forest kind of thing, so yeah, and maybe some down here as well. Mix it up a little bit. Then on the other side, what we can say is replant dead trees not marked for cutting. You guys marked for cutting, aren't you? No, not yet. We've not done anything here. Okay, so that's cool as well. So in terms of a height, okay, let's maintain a similar sort of strategy. Okay, keep a couple of you, a few of these ones. Then since we have quite a few of them, I'm gonna look for some empty spots where we can do a few blueberries. Pine trees are gonna be next level. Okay, yeah, not gonna be able to access this. That's okay though. And then on top, well, we could do like a water drop-off zone again, little tank there. Let's see how the water's going here. Okay. Is it still flowing? No, that's the same height now. Okay, so that's all we can do. I mean, we do have an option. If we wanted to flood this area, we could also like, well, two options. Water, mechanical pump could go here. Okay, it is an option, but that means we need power as well, which we don't have. I think we can be happy with what we have right now. And then, oh wow, we do have a ton of beavers as well. No living space. Maybe that's one too many. Let me just pause this real quick. And then, okay, bit of an emergency. Don't really like seeing those beavers homeless, but let me see, what can we do? Okay, we can probably fix you up. This one over here. Alright, so that's gonna be... I'm gonna place a lower one here. Let's keep the aesthetics, keep it interesting. Alright, that looks good. Good for me at least. One over here. Stairs. Okay, we're gonna do another one like so. Okay, so we're about to... Oh, hold on a second. Got a few more beavers here. And... tons of blanks, but... let me just open everything up. Let's make lots of metal, dynamite, more science. What else can we do? You don't really have good reach, but okay, you can go and start cutting down some trees as well. Cool. Am I missing anything? No, I think this is looking pretty good. With 11 beavers, we could also improve our hauling capabilities. I mean, we have 3, that's 30 already. 30 is 20% of our colony. I mean, that's a good sort of percentage to have as haulers, between 10 to 20%. Yeah, I think we're happy. Okay, so in terms of this little village, what we shall do. All right, how many of you are going to be working here? We're going to have 10 over here. Probably like a hauling station. Okay, 10, 8, 5. So these are the smallest ones. Here we go. Bit of housing here as well. We're gonna do the... let's do the bigger one in the background. And we're gonna do this one here. So they sort of have like this nice big garden. Then let me see what else we can do. We're gonna climb up over here. Yeah, in terms of like entertainment, what can we do? I think their sort of fun zone and gathering zone should be over here. Let me see if we can... Where's well-being? Okay, here we go. Rooftop terrace. Okay, we can do one over here. It's gonna be like a lovely Lovely place to gather for them. Alright, and then since we have this space and the water isn't gonna rise too much. Okay, so something like this. I don't suppose you can reach all this way. Oh, that is very close. Okay, fine. We might have to just climb down from somewhere there instead. Okay, here we go. I'll build another forest there. Over here. You are almost done as well. Let's just complete the decorations over here. Couple of roofs. Pause this one for the second. And then behind the house. Their house planner wasn't the best, so we've got this weird corner there that's definitely gonna trigger someone. Alright, then decorations. Probably do want to have like a street lamp. One over here. I know it's outside the house range right now, but that's okay. And then what else? We can do shrubs in the corners. You're gonna tell them that, okay, you guys can sit here. And then what else do we want? I think that's quite good. I know it looks kind of weird and empty here, but no worries. We're gonna give them a couple of trees. We'll place some of the smaller ones. There's one over here. Actually change this up. Okay, another tree and some more berries. Okay, cool. This one as well. Let's have it done. That's like a bit of a small housing complex here. Alright, almost done. Then we can... Oh, come on. Just a little bit more. Okay, here we go. That can go now. Yeah, I think we can be pretty happy with how it's developing now, or starting to develop. But storage is over here, scrap metal being brought out. Now the gears and treated planks should definitely come a little bit closer. I want to keep the ruins the way they are. It sort of adds to the vibe and the theme in here. Then let's see, you guys are pretty full, but that's all right. Let me see, how can we squeeze? I'm gonna squeeze one over here. That's gonna be treated planks, and we'll set you to obtain. And for now, I guess we can block ourselves in here a little bit, and we'll set you for the gears. And last but not least, I decided that they should definitely have their very own campfire here as well. And I kind of wanted to hide it in a tiny forest over here. So yeah, they're living complex. Although I'd love to have some trees behind here as well. It just feels like, yeah, we're not gonna build like a water irrigation system here. Maybe it is just a little bit more desolate on this tiny little hill here, but in front of it we're definitely gonna have a bit of a forest, as you can see, and their campfire kind of tucked away as well. Maybe we can't call it the rooftop terrace, maybe it's just a terrace that's on the river. All right, and expand it over here. Cool, I think this is pretty good. Okay, we can definitely be pretty happy. Oh no, the beavers, they've gone pretty crazy. Let me just slow down our population growth here. Okay, pause another one. 19 spare beavers already. I think we want to pause maybe one more. Yeah, 150 is more than enough. I'm gonna have to start building more houses very soon, and 18 spare beavers. So, right, for the time being, I'm gonna do another holding post, make sure everyone's gonna be super happy. Productivity should be 101%, and yeah, I think we are pretty good now. So quick check over here as well. Seems like the river is working out pretty well. There's some pretty mad rapids. This river is definitely raging over here. Will be interesting to try and measure how fast it's going through this area. Definitely don't want any of those levees to crack, because if it does, this colony here would most likely be doomed. And then yeah, in the next episode what we'll do is, I'm kind of liking this idea of putting the pod assemblers on this level, maybe some factories over here kind of tucked away and hidden, and then producing metal on this side. And then we'll have, because we have so many beavers right now, we can haul all of those things and do like a little district crossing over here. Actually, I'm not sure which district is gonna be part of the pod production area, but this here, when we're producing the scrap metal, that's definitely going to be a separate, very tiny satellite colony. Not really sure what we're going to call it just yet, but yeah, I think that's going to be a lovely little area. And if we do need some more beavers in here, I'm thinking So we got a couple of houses here. We can do another housing, maybe more like a villa here with the house over here and then a big massive garden. And same on this side as well. We could have another housing complex over there. But okay, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in our next episode.